that helps you get far from home. This is what more truckers are switching to. This is what it means to be a ram.
Human exposure to vinyl chloride is significant, and in factories where it used to be made, people would come up with liver cancer and all kinds of different malignancies. It has a sweet smell, but at higher concentrations, most people won't smell anything if they inhale it. In this case, with the spill, concentrations are relatively small, and exposures are relatively transient. So you wouldn't see anything like cancers or anything like that developing, but you can get some irritation in the airways. Wheezing would be the principal things. Now, if you breathe a lot of it in, you'll get nausea, you'll get headache, you'll get visual disturbances.
Heading into Saturday. So with Future Tracker, temperatures in the teens, wind chills at or below zero. As we head toward midday and into the afternoon, I think we're going to see our lake effect snow chances going up. Models really liking the idea of a band setting up into western PA. So that's maybe an area where we could see some higher snow totals. Elsewhere, flurries, clouds, and staying cold. Into tonight, that snow chance wraps up early. Heading towards Saturday morning, temperatures likely in the single digits, wind chills below zero. What's going to help us a little bit is that winds will be backing off. So even though temperatures are colder tomorrow morning, wind chills still at about that 5 below range. Heading into Saturday afternoon, some sunshine as temperatures return close to freezing. By tomorrow afternoon, things will be feeling much better. Heading into Sunday morning, clouds are back. We're going to start the day in the 30s, ending it potentially in the 40s. Today, we'll see in the teens. We've got that chance for some lake effect snow showers, dusting to up to 2 inches. Those higher amounts will be at our snowbelt areas where we potentially see some bands setting up. Tonight, we're back to the single digits with our flurries tapering. Tomorrow, most spots end up back in the low 30s, partly to even mostly sunny heading into the afternoon. It's going to be a nice looking day. Here comes our warming trend. Sunday, we're back to the 40s, mostly cloudy skies. A little bit of shower activity possible Sunday night into Monday. Next week, looking incredibly mild by February standards.
33 right here that runs from Double Springs back up toward Moulton.
There used to be a little shopping area there. There's a fruit stand. So at the four-way stop at 67 and 69, safe place to meet.
Coming in here, and actually we just have a tornado warning in effect for parts of Jefferson County, so which means we're going to stay with this. So what we're going to do right now is just hold it here. So we have a tornado warning in effect. So what's going to happen, we are going to let I'll take this, and Taylor's going to start working the equipment. I'm going to go back over to the wall. So again, this is the a tornado warning in effect, and we will get the polygon up on the display. The first thing we want to do is show the people who's in and who's out. All right, so there's the area of rotation. Again, we've seen broad areas of rotation here over the past 15 to 20 minutes with this. This is downtown Birmingham right here. That broad rotation is up Interstate 22. Again, this is Adamsville, Cardiff, Brookside, right in through here. So what we're going to do is pop on the polygon so we can tell you who's in and we can tell you who's out in a case like this with a highly populated part of the world here, Jefferson County. So again, Taylor, if we can... Okay.
Has just showed up at this point.
So there we go. This is your polygon right here. So again, this is downtown Birmingham. So downtown Birmingham and point south, you are not in this tornado warning. This is for the northern part of Jefferson County. And again, that rotation is located right in through here. All right, that's Interstate 22 right here. That's I-65. Interstate 22 intersects with I-65 right here. That's the circulation. So again, this is coming out toward the Colberg Road exit that will ultimately be crossing Interstate 65 up here toward Fultondale. So in this warning, we have Gardendale, we have Fultondale. We have Brookside, we have the community of Colberg, and then the communities out here in the eastern part of Jefferson County. This would include places like Center Point. This would include Huffman, Clay, Chalkville, and Trussville. So again, if you're in any of these places, this is when you want to go through your tornado safety plan. That would be a small room, lowest floor, near the center, and away from windows. You don't have to be underground, but we want you in that safe place. And in that safe place, we want you wearing a helmet for everybody. That really mitigates major injuries if you do have a tornado crossing your particular location. So again, if you're just joining us, it's 10:35 now, and I'm James Spann with Taylor Serralo. We have a tornado warning in effect for the northern part of the Birmingham metro area, the northern part of Jefferson County, for this rotation you see here. And quite frankly, it's not the classic tight circulation, but I think maybe as a course of least regret, the Weather Service decided to go ahead and post a warning, since this is going to be crossing a very densely populated part of the state of Alabama, northern Jefferson County. So again, this is US 31 right here. That's Interstate 65 right here. Gardendale is here, Fultondale, Mount Olive, Newcastle. This is Alabama Highway 79 going up toward Pinson. Pinson is involved in this. The community of Tarrant, Center Point, Huffman, Roebuck, and then ultimately Clay, Chalkville, Trussville, up here in the northeastern part of the county. This is Argo near the St. Clair County line. So if you are in that polygon, this is the time to go to a safe place. That's a small room, closet, hall, bathroom, lowest floor. You don't have to be underground. If you have an upstairs and a downstairs, just be down near the center of the house, and no windows. And again, if you have time, and preferably you have one of these in your safe place, everybody needs to have a helmet on just in case you do have some damage and there's shrapnel flying, and most people that are seriously injured are injured from blunt force trauma. So a helmet's a very important thing. And I stress, if you are not in this polygon, there is no other severe weather anywhere else in the state. This is the only warning, the first warning of the night, hopefully the last. But again, we've got the possibility of a tornado, which is right here. So, Taylor, if we can take our Birmingham Skycam maybe from the power company and point it back up in that direction, it's going to be very difficult to show tornadoes at night. We all know that, especially down here in the southern United States. Most tornadoes are small, they're brief. In a case like this, they're rain wrapped. But again, this is Jasper. When I go to Birmingham, if we can pull that one up from the power company downtown, when I look back to the north and west, we're looking at Children's of Alabama. So Taylor's going to take that, zoom it out, and rotate the camera around so we can watch up in that zone. But again, as you watch this, the key message here, if you are north of downtown Birmingham, and again, some of the places that we've been calling out: Adamsville, Graysville, Fultondale, Forestdale, Gardendale, Mount Olive, Pinson, Newcastle, Tarrant, Center Point, Clay, Trussville, Chalkville. Anywhere near those communities, you want to be in a safe place, okay? And Taylor, if we don't have control on that, we'll, let's see, is this...
This is looking northwest.
Okay, all right, that's, this is from the power company, or is this Children's? Okay, so we're just going to let this camera look back up into this region here for just a second and see if we can see lightning illuminating any feature that might let us know there's a wall cloud or a tornado there. This is a case where, again, it's very densely populated. If there's something there, we'll know. And I'm surprised there's not that much lightning, quite frankly, with this view. Typically, I would expect to see, with a tornadic type storm, the lightning almost being nonstop. So let's go back to the radar. We'll let Taylor kind of watch the Skycam network, and if we see something there, we'll come back to that. So again, this is the radar, and again, within this large mass of heavy rain, we have the possibility of what could be a small tornado. Typically, in a case like this is not a classic night for tornadoes, but there could be a small, brief tornado right in through here. And again, to get your bearings straight, that's Interstate 22 right here. This is where it intersects with I-65 right here, just north of downtown Birmingham. Fultondale, Gardendale. Possible tornado is along or just north of Interstate 22 near Colberg Road. And that tornadic circulation is going to be crossing over Interstate 65 pretty close to Fultondale fairly soon, within the next couple of minutes. So obviously the first call to action here is the fact that nobody should be driving along Interstate 65 from really downtown Birmingham up to, let's say, Morris and Kimberly. Over